Let's talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is July 30th, 2020. We're going to be talking about some AEW. I did some little spoilers last night when I did the NXT results. But, ladies and gentlemen, yes, Cameron is going to be on AEW. If you don't know who Cameron was, she was a former Funkadactyl with Naomi. Naomi is now on WWE. And now, I guess Cameron, Ariana, is on AEW, teaming up with Nyla Rose in the Women's Tag Team Cup. We have a match for All Out as well that got added. We're going to see the man that was making me fall asleep because he thinks he's the president. Oh man, it was annoying. It was really annoying. MJF had this weird state of something. I don't really care. He had this thing and talking about John Moxley, making fun of all the old school superstars like Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and even with John, he says John sucks and all that, blah blah blah. So he made a challenge at All Out for the AEW World Championship. It will be MJF versus John Moxley. We don't know if it's officially happened yet, but it's going to happen. Maybe it's going to happen. I hope it's a pretty decent match after his freaking thing's going to make me fall asleep. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Big Swole wants a match with Britt Baker. Britt Baker announced if she wants her, she has to beat her in a match that Britt Baker chooses the opponent. So we will find out what's next there. So first things first of the show, we had a 10-man tag team match. It was Best Friends and Orange Cassidy teams up with Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy versus the Inner Circle, all 5 Inner Circle, I believe. Yeah, I believe so, because it has to be, right? Jake Hager, Santana Ortiz, Sammy, and Chris Jericho. Yeah, 10-man. Because if it was Chris Jericho gone, it would be 5-on-4. So they didn't want that. So it was a 5-on-5. It was a pretty decent match. Not bad, but there was that match with all these craziness happening. People are doing their finishers and doing a lot of craziness. But Sammy Guevara almost had to win until the music of Matt Hardy happened. And Matt Hardy went on the apron and pushed Sammy off the turnbuckle. Sammy was about to do his shooting star press, but Matt Hardy ruined it. And then he got choke slam and then a kick in the head by Luchasaurus. 1, 2, 3. Best Friends and Friends wins the match. Friends means the Jurassic Express. Then we had Cody versus Warhorse. Not Warhouse. Warhorse. I don't know this guy. People are so excited to see this guy to come to AEW, but I don't know who he is. I didn't watch a lot of independent wrestling. I'm sorry. I'm not that kind of person. I watch things that's on TV or I go to it. I don't know the TV show, the channels. Don't hate me. So we have Cody versus Warhorse for the TNT Championship. The Trash Can Championship. And it still looks ugly. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. It wasn't something that I was really interested in. I thought it would be more interesting. I thought this guy was like a high flyer or something. But it wasn't. I read one comment says they like Eddie Kingston better. That match better. Yeah, I like that one too. Because it had a stipulation in it. But it was a pretty decent match. Not bad. But the winner of that match was Cody by submitting Warhorse with the figure 4 getting the win. And then the Dark Order came out to attack Warhorse and Cody. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the debuts of Matt somebody, I forgot his last name, Matt, ladies and gentlemen, a.k.a. Zack Ryder, coming to AEW, taking out the Dark Order, doing his Rough Rider, and doing his Zack Ryder thingy bobber, his hand gesture. And ladies and gentlemen, the long friend of Cody Rhodes has his friend in AEW. 2 debuts. One big one and one nobody cares about. Cameron couldn't wrestle in WWE. How is she going to wrestle in AEW? We had Adam Page and Kenny Omega versus Dark Order for the Tag Team Championships. This was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. It was good. Back and forth, back and forth. But the question is, how in the world these guys became the Norgan? How these guys, guess I'll burp me, how these guys are the Norgan contenders to the Tag Team titles? What did they do to win an opportunity? How they're the #1 ranking? Because of Brody Lee? Because of Brody Lee. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's why. Because remember, Dark Order won the match at Fyter Fest, I believe. And Colt Cabana and Brody Lee a couple months ago, or a month ago, something like that, I don't know. They won a match as well in the tag team division. I guess that's how they got it, but why is it Stu Grayson and Uno? Why couldn't it be Colt Cabana and Brody Lee? That doesn't make any sense. But it was still a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. It was good. But the winner of that match was the tag team champions, Adam Page and Kenny Omega. Well, Mr. Brody Lee wasn't happy, so all the elite people came in, the Young Bucks. We had Kenny Omega and Adam Page still in the ring. Brody Lee, if you guys don't watch the YouTube, Be the Elite, you see Brody Lee whacking his guys when they fail with piles of paper. And that's what he did to Evil Uno. He had his stack of papers. It's like how you whack a dog. What am I talking about? It's how you whack anyone. You fold it up and you smack it on somebody. And, well, he just throws it at Evil Uno. He slaps it right on Evil Uno. It was funny. I'm sorry about the dog thing. Nobody hits dogs with newspapers. I never seen that. I don't know that's in the back of the day, but I never seen that. I don't have newspapers. I never hit my dog, so that's not happening. So we have that happening, and then a whole bunch of Dark Order guys came out to the ringside and attacked the Elites. And then here comes FTR with the cooler again and drench Brody Lee. And then they start helping the Elites to beat the Dark Order. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2 weeks, we're going to see a rematch between Orange Cassidy and Chris Jericho. But if Orange Cassidy loses, I believe this is what it means, if he loses, he has to pay $7,000 for a new jacket that he poured juice on Chris Jericho. But next week, we're going to see a debate between Orange Cassidy and Chris Jericho with a special moderator. Why there's a debate? We heard MJF bore the whole world with his stupid little debates. Now we're going to hear you do debates? What do you need a debate for? Oh boy. So that's going to happen as well. Then we had the Women's World Champion, the toy little belt, Sheeta versus DeMonte. DeMonte got her win against Evil Lisa. For some reason she gets a match against the champion. Oh man, I don't understand this. But the winner of that match was Sheeta with, I guess, a knee in the face. She gets the win. Then we had a tornado, no disqualification tag team match. Ricky Starks and Brian Cage, the FTW World Champion, I guess, versus the AEW World Champion, Jon Moxley, versus teams up with Darby Allin. Pretty decent match. Darby Allin did not show up when his entrance hit. Jon Moxley did. A very long promo between Ricky Starks, Taz, and Brian Cage. They were making me fall asleep. They were about to come out of the tunnel. On top of the tunnel, we saw Darby Allin doing the coffin drop off of them. And that's how they start the match. They got into the ring. It was a pretty decent match. Pretty good. We saw some chairs and a skateboard with thumbtacks on it. And that's how Darby Allin gets the win by doing his skateboard move onto Ricky Starks' back. He was bleeding, and 1, 2, 3. Darby Allin and Jon Moxley gets the win. But we know next week we're going to have a tag team match. We're going to have Cody and Zack Ryder, or Matt somebody that I need to know his last name, versus the I guess the Dark Order, John Silver, and some Alex Runnels, I guess. And then we will have a 12-man tag team match, the Elite and FTR versus the Dark Order. Then we're going to have a World Championship match. It will be Jon Moxley versus Darby Allin. So we don't get an open challenge for the TNT Championship. We're going to see Cody in a tag team match. I would love to see Cody team up with somebody. He never had a tag team partner in AEW yet. He teamed up with people, but he teamed up with Dustin Rhodes, but Dustin Rhodes has a tag team partner to get to the tag team titles. He has QT Marshall. And I want to see Cody and see can Zack Ryder actually do something good and win championships in AEW. I want to see it. And win tag team titles. I think let's see how good this tag team is between Cody and Zack Ryder. I'm going to call him Zack Ryder until I figure out his last name. I don't want to call him Matt because it sounds like calling him Matt Hardy. Or Matt Jackson. No, I'm going to just call him Zack Ryder until I figure out his last name. I know they said it before, but I couldn't remember what it says. But I think it was like Taz said it, or Tony Schiavone, or JR, somebody. Excalibur wasn't there. So I don't know who it was. I forgot his last name, how to pronounce his last name. So, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below. I was joking about the dog thing, but it was just funny how Brody Lee threw his pile of paper onto Uno because he was mad because they lost the tag team titles. I don't hit my dogs. I love animals, except for wild animals, but I don't touch those guys because they might hurt me. But I never hurt my dog. My dog is here sleeping like a cute little patootie. I don't know what that means, but I hope it's nothing mean. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, like I said, do what I said. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys on Saturday for SmackDown results. That's all from me today. Tyler is out. Bye!